Preview. Preview.
Okay, so welcome to our next sentence. Okay, in the last sentence, we know that Sarah tells the boy, "I'm very proud of you. You're finally becoming independent." Okay, and let's see what happened next. Yeah, the next day, the boy is moving. Okay, moving. Okay, moving is mean you're moving to a new place. You're moving to a new place. Moving. Okay. The next day we'll do like this because this is now. For example, we have a line here. Like this is the past, this is now, and this is the future. Okay. The next day, the boy is moving. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, easy, right? The next day, the boy is moving. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, the next day, the boy is moving. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, the next day, the boy is moving. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, the next day, the boy is moving. The next day, the boy is moving. Okay, so now we learn the mini story. Yeah, and in this mini story, we are going to do 2 things. Right. The first thing I'll do is I'll read this sentence, and you need to say, "Oh, right." And the second thing I'll do is I'll ask you a lot of questions, and you need to shout the answer out loud, right? And you need to shout the answer immediately, right? And remember, use the body to learn the sentence. Do not cheat. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Okay. The next day, the boy is moving. Oh, right. So who move in the next day? Yeah, the boys. Do the boys move in today? No, they move in the next day. Do the boys move in the next week? No, they do not move in the next week. Do the boys move in the next month? No, they do not move in the next month. Do the boys move in the next day? Yes, the boys move in the next day. Do the boys move in tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow means the next day. The boys move in the next day. So where do the boys move in the next day? Where? Well, they move in the apartment. They move in the apartment the next day. Who move in the next day? Who? Yeah, the boys. The boys move in the next day. They move in the next day. So, do they move in the next week? No. They do not. They do not move in the next week. They move in the next day. So what do the boy do? Yeah, they move in. They move in the next day. Where do they move in the next day? Where? Yeah, the apartment. They move in the apartment the next day. So what do they do the next day? Move in. They move in the apartment. They move in the apartment the next day. Okay, so who moved in the next day? The boys. Who are they? 29 men move in their new apartment the next day. So how much do they need to pay for 1 year lease? Yeah, $9,000. $9,000 1 year lease. Okay, they need to pay $9,000, and they move in their new apartment the next day. Okay, and this is the end of this mini story for this sentence. When you come here, I want you to listen to this mini story again and again and again. Okay, this is very important, very, very important. Listen to this mini story again and again and again. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next sentence. Okay, goodbye.